Alrighty, hello everyone, welcome. So this is a video on how to speedrun Fallout 1 and yes, Fallout 2, because if you're going to learn Fallout 1, you may as well learn Fallout 2 as well. So, this is going to be a how to basically speedrun Fallout 1 and speedrun Fallout 2. This is going to be basically the any percent for that. So yeah. A few things we're going to need to set up before we actually get into this, however, is we need to set up the games, because these aren't games you can just go straight into speedrunning without a little bit of setup. So the setup's not hard, do not worry. It is a little bit tinkering, but it's not that bad, and I will run you through it very quickly. So we're going to do this in order of the games. So we're going to do Fallout 1 first, and then Fallout 2. This will mean you do have to download some things. So first what we're going to do... Oh, I did open that just to kind of remember what I needed to do. So... first, we're going to go into Fallout 1, and we're going to go into our Resources tab. Damn, everyone's not been accepted. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, we're going to go into here, and you're going to download two files. You download Fast Combat Animation by Planet, who recently has left the community, sadly. And then you are going to download the Fallout Any Percent Preload character by, guess who? Me. Let me explain what these do. So Fast Combat Animation is basically just it's basically a way to speed up when you're entering and exiting combat, so we can do the combat glitch quickly. And then what's it called? And then the preload character is just so you don't have to kind of keep adding your own preload character. I mean, you can make your own preload character. I will run you through the stats no matter what anyway, but you may as well just download this preload save character. It's just a lot quicker than making your own, quite frankly. And it's the current one we actively use in the speedrun, so you may as well. When you've downloaded both of those, you should find... So first, you'll find it in your downloads, but what you want to do is you want to go, and it'll be called end anim... Let me actually find out what the file's called. It'd be end anim... So you'll have it here. It'll be titled... It'll show up like this... like just as a basic like FRM file, and you're going to basically get it's going to say endanim.orho9.frm. That's just something that for some reason speedrun.com does. What you're going to want to do, I think either speedrun.com or Fallout does, I don't entirely know. So what we're going to do, and it is basically identical to the Russian version of the game, as you can see right there. So you're going to download that, and what you're going to do is when you've downloaded it, you want to drag it from your downloads folder. But before you do that, you want to go to, obviously, the file of the game. Now, to find this is currently in my Steam folder, so as you can see here. If you want to find it, you can open up Steam, click the... I'm not going to open up Steam to show you, but if you go to Steam, right-click on the game, and then I think it's like Manage, and then Browse Local Game Files. If you can't be asked to do that, just go to this PC, Local Disk, Program Files, x86, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Fallout. If you're on Linux or Apple, or Mac, basically, you might not be able to do this. There might be workarounds, but I don't know them, so I'd recommend doing it on Windows. So anyway, when you got to this, you're going to see all this, and what you're going to do is you're going to go to Data, you're going to go to Art, you're going to go to Interface. Do not fix the name of that. If you don't see Interface, you'll have to add it yourself, but do make sure you add the R, by the way, and do not add an E to that. Just only add the E at the end. It has to be Interface, not Interface. And then you obviously want to add the endanim.frm file, but you obviously are going to... So you can add the file, then just rename the file to endanim.frm in all caps. So it should look like that. Okay, when you've also done that... so with my file, you want to grab my file, go to Save Game. No, do not go to Save Game. It'll be any percent... Oh, God. It'll be any text. Don't go to Save File. That's something else. It'll be like any underscore FCC82. That, for some reason. It says right here, install the files to your downloads, rename to any.gcd, Fallout, data, go... Yeah, that. I wrote it the best I could. Basically, yes. So... go to Fallout, go to Data, go to here, and just drag it into here, and then just do any.gcd. Don't worry about max quests. That's just when I run max quests, or any percent, or 100%, sorry. So any percent right there. You can also use this for bad ending, by the way, just to let you know. It's still usable in bad ending, if I'm correct. And if I am correct, that is Fallout 1 complete. Yeah, so that's the all the setup for Fallout 1 done. So, Fallout 2. We're going to go over to Fallout 2, and we're going to download Fast Combat Animation. Yes, please download this one. Do not download the other one. And the other one might still work, but I'm not entirely sure, so I just recommend downloading this one too. And then download my file, please. And again, it's the same stuff. We're setting all that up. You're going to obviously go to your files. You're going to have this. Again, if you have Fallout 2 installed on Steam, if you don't have Fallout 2 installed on Steam, if you haven't installed on Epic Games or GOG, you can just do it like that. So, what we're going to do is we are wanting to do a few things. Well, first we're going to go to Data. Then we're going to go and add the any.gcd. Again, just make sure you add it as any.gcd. Then go to Art, Interface, and then andadam.frm, just drag that in there. Again, you'll have to rename these files again to those. And then when you've done that, sorry I'm going too quick. If I'm going too quick, I'd recommend refreshing back the video. And yeah, when you've done that, you want to go into the ddraw file, which you can find right here. This is in the Fallout 2 English folder. You find in the ddraw file. And when you do that, this will open up this file right here in a notepad, if you're on a Windows 10 or 11. So yeah, what you want to do is you only want to change 3 things in here, and those are dialog set. Go to this miscellaneous. If you can't find it, just press Control F. Then you'll probably be all the way at the top. Just press Control F, and then just type in dialog, and you'll find it. And you want to change dialog fix to 0 and single core to 0. Scroll down a little bit. Actually, just press Control F and just type in map world FPS. Oh, map. Map world? Map? Okay, maybe not map. Oh, map, that's the one. There it is. It's already there. Map world FPS patch, set that to 0. That's just going to make the world map a lot faster. We're just basically copying the Russian version files of the game. So, yeah. After you've done that, you then want to go, and I believe this, if I'm correct, is the way to get to get the scrolling to work, the scroll wheel to work. When you've done that, you're going to close out of the ddraw, well, you're going to save the ddraw file, and then you're going to go into here. Now, you're wondering where this might be. Well, basically, just open up, I've got to remember where it is. Best way to do this is open up the F2 res config, then press manually edit config, and it'll open up this. And then pretty much you want to go to Alt mouse input and change that to 1. Do not also space there. That has to be non-spaced. And I'm 1. When you've done that, save the game, and congratulations. Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 are now 100%, should be 100% set up. Congratulations. Now, time Fallout-wise, I will run through times and stuff, but we're going to launch the game. I am going to turn off that real quick so you're going to see my capture card. So this is Fallout 1, so I might have to do some audio stuff, but when you boot the game up, please make sure you launch the HD version. You can launch the non-HD one. Oh, my computer is lagging. That's always great. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. Sorry, my computer's not playing any games yet, so it's kind of chugging a little bit. It's also overheating because it's summer. I'm actually going to turn that up a little bit. Oh. Okay, so when you've done this, you're going to click New Game. You're going to click Create Character, Options, Load, and you're going to see both your... Well, you're just going to have any .gcd. You won't have the MaxQuest one. Open this, and you'll see these as the stats. Obviously, it's the name will be any percent that you can change that. The age is 19. The female, do not change female. 19 you can change. Any percent you can change. Strength is 10, Perception is 1, Endurance is 10, Charisma is 1, Intelligence is 7, Agility is 10, and Luck is 1. You also want to pick Good-Natured and Skilled, or Lockpick Science and Speech. However, if you do just want to, you can, again, I would just recommend downloading mine instead of having to bother to set all this up. It's just you download it, add it, yeah. Alright, so we're going to start the game. We're going to skip this opening cutscene, and time starts the second you load into the game. When you load into the game, you want to enter combat. Now, you can try and do this without entering combat, but I would say for beginners, enter combat. So, what is that showing up? Oh, my tab glitched on the screen there. That was weird. Alright, so yeah, when you enter combat, you want to run, like, pretty much, we're going to go over into this direction over here. So we're going to go down this way. around here and like through here. So we're just going to kind of basically do a bit of a backwards L. So yeah. And we're going to basically keep spamming the A key. This is a good way to practice your combat glitch. So just keep spamming A while you're walking down here. And you'll notice that when you do that, you can keep taking your turn. If you aren't able to take your turn, you probably aren't spamming quick enough. Or you probably aren't spamming it. You're probably not spamming it. You might be like going... you can go like that, but just it's always quicker, best to go like... Don't do it too hard though, just kind of do it nice and little... You know, nice little taps on the thing. And pretty much when you get past like this section here, you can pretty much just exit combat and you can run around here freely, like nothing's going to attack you. But we're going to leave out this way. Now, I'm going to explain on the world map. You'll see on the world map, everything is black. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to run in a bit of a V shape, and we're going to run down this way. And I guess I'll show you. Now, you might get encounters. If you do get encounters, just, and you'll know if you get encounters if you get like a little lightning bolt. Basically just press spam the A key, and you pretty much if you spam the A key, you will basically get past that. So yeah, I would also recommend keeping some notes ready as well, because I will run you through the dialogue that we're going to be using, because we have to do speech checks and dialogue. So yeah, and the first dialogue will be coming up. Okay, so here I've got one, especially you see I'm spamming A by the time I get into it. I'd recommend spamming A until you get into it, but if you notice there's no if it's not like an enemy or anything, just kind of leave. Then just stop spamming it, but if you notice enemies, then keep spamming it. So here's probably going to be enemies, because it's near the... Yep. So yeah, here, obviously I'm just using the combat glitch, keep taking my turn, and then we're going to go in here, and we're going to click into here. I'm just going to leave real quick, just kind of show you that again. So you'll see, obviously, there's a circle, it'll say military base. This is the Mariposa military base. You want to click on the little triangle, and then click on, obviously, entrance. Well, you don't click on entrance, you'll just automatically sent to the entrance. So, what we're going to do is we're going to run over to this guy, and we're going to say 2, 1. Alright, the keys 2 and 1. 2, 1. And while we say 2, 1, we're going to spam the A key. Some runners do speak to him, but I've just found it a little quicker I just find it easier just not to speak to him, and just kind of combat glitch away from him. We're then going to run over here, and we're going to go to this door here. So again, from him, we're going to run over here, and yeah, obviously if you press 2, 1, we're basically saying we want to go to your leader, and he'll take us there, and then we spawn in here. So we're going to run into this room right here, and you can see there's a bunch of robed guys. There's this guy here, this guy here, this guy here, this guy here, and this guy here. What we're going to do is we're going to run over to this terminal right here. Do not use any of these terminals. This one right here, and you can see because it's got the 2 little blue screens on it. We're going to click 7, which is the key 7, and we're going to click on the monitor. And then you should see you managed to get, if you get the message, you managed to get an interface out the screen. Congratulations. You're going to click on this, and you're going to type 141, and that is the dialogue you need to press. And now there is a meltdown. So I am actually have to kind of rush through this bit due to it giving me 300 seconds. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I have died doing a tutorial this game once. But yeah, one thing I would definitely recommend, and I kind of forgot to explain, please do make sure you press F6 before when you start the run, and set a quick save ready, so that when you open a door, and I guess I'll show you it, you can skip the door opening animation. So what we're going to do is, with this guy here, we're going to run, we're going to enter combat, and we're going to combat glitch past this guy. So we're going to keep going, and he hopefully doesn't attack. Please make sure you do quick save at that point, just to be safe. But yeah. So he hasn't attacked us. We're going to go over to this guy, and we're going to press 0 on him. We will also need to quick save, use quick save and quick loading later in the run, which I am going to show you. Also, if you do notice that you are quite low, I would recommend about under 30 health, 30 or under. Please make sure that you do this. Press I, pick a stim pack, hold down. While holding down, go to the hand icon, let go, and you will then heal. Please make sure you do that. So yeah, obviously as you can see when you go to this door, press F6 and the door will automatically open for you. That is just because quick saving or entering combat will do that. So like here, I need to heal. And then I should be fine there. Yep. Just if you feel like you're not going to be safe, then that's fine. Keep healing. But yeah, so we're going to run out here, and it's getting quite low on the time. So we're going to run basically just down this hallway here. And I recommend saving here just because this dialogue can go wrong. I'm going to type 3, Yeah, 3-1. Sorry, I forgot the dialogue for a second there. 3-1. I almost said 3-3-1, but that's the final one. We're going to click 3-1, and then we're going to run away. Down here, just over to this, like, red hex, like, area over here. Skip that cutscene, and congratulations, you've destroyed the Mariposa military base. Now we're going to head over to the cathedral. Now, the cathedral is a little awkward to get to. What I'd basically recommend is just keep going as south as you can. The way I know how to get there is basically just keep going as south as you can. Yeah, just keep going as south as you can, while also going a little bit to the right. So you see I'm kind of going to the right a little bit here. Sometimes I recommend going a little higher maybe, but yeah. But pretty much you want to make sure you kind of are able to kind of get to the, like the, basically best way also to do it if it's your first time, basically just keep heading south until you basically get to like the coast, and then which is basically the edge of the map, and then just keep going right, and eventually you'll start hitting the like the big city area. But yeah, so as I've said, fine. Please, as I said, please make sure you do keep remembering to enter combat when you enter an area, when you enter a, not every area, but when you enter a, at least if there's an encounter. Obviously, when you enter, like, the cathedral, you won't, when you enter the area of the cathedral, you won't need to enter combat. Here, obviously, you will, because you're being attacked by more, more rats, but yeah. And actually, you'll kind of start, obviously, you'll probably be over here if you're using the coast. If you're using the coast, you've probably all ended up over here. Just kind of go around here, and eventually you'll start noticing this area here. And it's pretty much down very south of the map, which makes sense. It's like pretty much the end of the game. And here we go. So we're now in here. So this is the cathedral. We're going to save. We're going to click I. And what we're going to... No, we're not going to click I. We're going to click C. We're going to cancel... these. And we're going to say... We're going to up our speech to 136. Our science to 135. And our lockpick to also 135. Speech cannot go to 135, but lockpick and science can go at 135. But yeah, we need to do that because we are quite late into the game, so yeah. We're going to go into, and obviously when you've done that, just press enter and then you can go. When you enter here, obviously make sure you right click on a something and open a door. Please, also, I'm not going to explain all the Fallout controls. Please just make sure you like know the basics of the game before running this. I'd recommend that because the controls are a little awkward. I also explained this without, I did this without explaining it. Click 2. Click the 2 key, click on the door, you pick the door, and open the door. You're going to go over here, and what we're going to do is don't go up the stairs now. Press A, press the A key, and now you can go up the stairs. But make sure when you go up the stairs, you're entering combat. That is because there are supermutants on all these floors. So you see there's one there, and then there's this guy. Basically, the supermutant, because we blew up the Mariposa military base, every supermutant in this game, one there, and one there, they are all aggro. And so to avoid that, we just need to keep entering combat basically till we open up this, basically till we get into this room here. And then we're going to speak to this guy, click on his head, and click 2121. Then enter combat when you enter the master's room, which we're in right here. Okay, now you enter the master's room, you're going to click just kind of like here. You want to have your move icon right to this area here. Like there. Alright, you want to be here. So like, you see where this is? 1, 2 away from this basically. 2 like plus area again. Yeah. Exit combat and then just run over this way. You shouldn't really get attacked. Just try not to stay there for the whole time because I don't entirely know what happens. Make sure you set a quick save just to get prepared because we're gonna have to quick save, quick load past that guy. So the way we're gonna do this, I'm gonna this is kind of hard to do, so I am gonna very much explain this. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to go to this guy. Now he's gonna speak to us. But we're going to press 0 on his dialogue. Now, when you press 0 on his dialogue, press F6, then F7 straight after. Don't do it too quick, but don't do it too slow. So I recommend clicking F6, then clicking F7, and you'll know if you got it. It might take a few tries. I mean, it took me like 2 tries till I eventually was able to get it. But run over to him. He won't attack you. Press 0, F6, F7, and he won't attack you. It might take a couple tries because sometimes he will just attack you, but if you don't just zero his dialogue and try and run away, he will attack you. He will aggro. Make sure you combat glitch past these guys. These guys are dangerous as all hell. Do make sure you save before you think. Again, click 2 and then pick this door. And when you've picked the door, you'll know if you picked the door. Open it and yeah, pick this door right here. So again, click 2 and click 2 and then click on the door. Because 1, I can't remember what they all are, but I know 1 does something. I think 1 is sneak, 2 is pick lock, 3 I think is pickpocket, 4 is something else, 5 is something else, 6 is heal, 7 is something, 7's hack, 8 and 9 are 8 something else. But yeah, right now we're gonna open up this door. And I'm going to show you this section here. Now, this bit is really hard if it's your first time running this game, because this is a frame-perfect trick. Now, to make this easy and a little bit bearable, thankfully, I mean, I've been running this game for a few years now, so thankfully I can do it first try. However, and what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to show you what it looks like first try. So I'm going to set a quick save here. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. Doing it first try. Hopefully. So I got it first try right there. So 4, nope, F5, yep. So yeah, right. So the way we're going to do this is we are going to enter combat and we're going to run over into this corner over here. Alright? And that's pretty much by the end of like basically your turn there. And you are basically just out of range. You can exit combat. You should be at exit combat. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Apparently no. Apparently I can't exit combat. Hold on. Oh. Oh no. Oh, I died. Oh, good God. Okay. Hopefully this quick save. Yeah, okay. This quick save should be good. Right. Basically, yeah. So open this door. Pick this door. Open the door, click A, then you want to go over to here, then you can exit combat because they haven't found you yet. Click 7. Now, if it's your first time running this game, by the way, please make sure you're going to sneak. Sneak will give you a bit more time to thingy, but you want to hack this, and then you second to hear like the beep, or the second you kind of see the text come up, sometimes there might be a little beep. If there's no beep, basically enter combat the same time that text pops up. Don't do it too early, or you have to try again. Don't do it too late, or they will attack you. That can take a few attempts. Make sure you are in sneak when you do it. But again, sneak, or if you want to go ballsy, just 7, the 7 key. Hack that. Press A the second the text comes up, and congratulations. If you get it, you should be able. The text will show up, and you will be able to run away. You know you've got it then. So what we're then going to do is we're then going to run in here, and we're going to spam the A key, and we're going to run past these guys. We want to be a little careful because the game can sometimes glitch, and sometimes they will aggro. But we want to run around this corner, and hopefully they don't aggro. So even if they do, you should be fine. Yeah. So we're going to quick save, just because this Jeremiah can be a bit of a minx. We're going to go in here, and we're going to click 1 in this elevator. And then when Jeremiah comes in, we're going to click 3, 3, 1. So 3, 3, 1. Now, he sometimes might not believe you if he doesn't. Reload that quick save and try again. And then eventually he will kick you out on different saves. When you've done that, just leave the area. That'll blow up. Spam through all this dialogue. Press P and O, and there we go. That is Fallout 1. That would be time. So yeah, so you have to make sure you press P to skip that dialogue, and O just to skip the or P to get the dialogue up, O to skip the dialogue, and that is Fallout 1. Congratulations, you have learnt Fallout 1. If you do, sorry if I was way too quick with that one. Fallout 2 is a very fast speedrun, and it definitely does need a lot of practice before you actually can get decent times on it. It is also a lot of retries depending on the thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a quick sip. Alright, so this is Fallout 2. Right, so I didn't talk about this. I really do apologize I didn't talk about this, by the way. I should have definitely talked about this in Fallout 1. With Fallout 1, please go to Game Preferences, turn the game difficulty to easy, combat difficulty to wimpy, the violence level to low, none. Make sure you keep them, I guess, brief. But I like having them on, to be honest, so yeah. Combat taunts off or on. They don't really do much to the time, to be honest. Make sure, this is one thing you need for Fallout 1. Always running. Please make sure you've got this set. Even if you're playing the game casually, make sure you have this set. Fallout 2, especially, you are going to need combat speed set to fastest, and make sure that affects player speed. Because we will not be using the combat glitch. I know that can be very creepy, but unfortunately was not added. It's not in this game. So we're going to load our any.gcd file, and we're going to start the game. And the second we load in to the start of the Temple of Trials, we're going to set a quick save. Now we're going to do a lot of save stuff, so you want to make sure you remember F6, F4, and F5, because we are going to want to make sure we do a lot of that. So you're going to notice one thing as well with this HD. It's currently in 4:3, apart from the little bar on the bottom. But if we go in here, it's now in 1080p. That has pissed off a lot of GDQ and other event marathons that I've ran this game at. They hate when that happens, but it's fine. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to reload the game from the start. Just to kind of thing. Basically, you want to run in here, and you want to run over here, and you want to try and have like the ant like come towards you, and then you kind of run over here and just try and kind of trick the ant. It's not what I was supposed to. Oh, damn. That wasn't... Okay, try basically open this door. Don't try pick it, because I tried to pick it then, but obviously I screwed myself. Pretty much when you know you're quite far away from the ant, just keep spamming enter. And yeah. When you've done that, you want to obviously run up this way, up here, or you can kind of explore it if you want to, quickly, but yeah. Oh no, sorry. This door you have to pick lock by pressing 2, 2, and then pressing on the door, and then pressing the door again so you can open it. And then we're going to run through here, and again, I never actually explained speed clicking. I'll do it right now, actually, I may as well. So, speed clicking, let me explain it, because I may as well here. So, speed clicking is why we have to play as a female character. If you kind of click in a bit of a diagonal direction, you will notice my character is absolutely flying, usually in a down diagonal direction. That is because, I'm refreshing her animation, so that was probably not a good area to try to do that, because I was getting shot by spears. But yeah, so we're going to run over, anyway, we're going to run over here. Oh god, that will happen, sadly. I'm just going to waste my turn here. That might happen where the ant kind of like blocks you and makes you go all the way around. Just try and get the ant to like move, and then yeah, go over to this jar over here, grab this one bomb, and then run over here. You want to try and make sure you can like avoid the ants, or try and get away from the ants when it's your turn. But try and be like kind of quick about it. Get to this door, go over here, and quick save. You don't have to quick save, but you can if you want to. What you want to do is you want to press I. You then want to click on this bomb. To switch mouse wheels, by the way, it's just right click, left click like this. That's why I've got this like thing up, just to kind of explain it more than I do. So yeah, so you want this cursor right here, and you want to set a timer, click done, then grab it again and press drop. Now you've dropped it, you want to run over to this corner, press 1 and 6, go over here, and heal yourself, click on yourself, and there you go, that's blown up. Right. Because healing, for anyone wondering, skips 10 seconds of in-game time, and that's about how much the bomb has to go off for. So, when you've done that, we're going to speak to this guy called Cameron. We're then going to say 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. And he will run away. We basically talked our way out of it due to our speech, and then we're going to open the door and leave. Right, now we're in the Arroyo. So, we're going to run over into this diagonal direction over here, and I'm actually going to run down here, over this drawbridge. It's a little confusing, I know. It's like down, again, pretty much southeast, just kind of run southeast, and then run down here, down this drawbridge. If you know Fallout 2, you'll know where I mean, but yeah. But I'd recommend, again, scrolling back in the video to kind of follow what I was doing. Maybe slow down the video as well, so you can maybe follow that way, but yeah. Anyway, so what we're going to do is when we get here, we're going to quick save, because this bit is tricky. So I'm going to actually go into the world map to kind of explain. Now, one thing you can probably notice, if you've changed your files correctly, your world map will be a lot faster than you probably might remember if you've played Fallout 2. So you might have to get a little bit of a hang of that. It's not super fast, I mean, it kind of depends on your computer, but yeah. So what we're going to do is we want to run over down this way. We want to run, basically, again, like we did going to the cathedral, we want to run down, but we want to more, like, kind of go like a southeastern direction, like this. And I recommend, like, kind of doing it like this to kind of have a bit more speed when you go around. You might get the option of if you want a thing, you don't want to. You just kind of want to hope you don't get, like, bad RNG and that you don't end up getting, like, killed or anything, so I need to find where I'm actually... Okay, there's the exit. So you want to look for an exit. And you want to run to that exit. Thankfully, the fire geckos spawn far away. So you're going to run over here and... oh no, this is a slight issue because these are aliens. They may kill me, but I... Nope, they're going to kill me. Okay. Yeah, they're going to kill me. If that happens, just reload and try again. Again, run down here. What I'd recommend doing is googling a map of Fallout 2, because we're wanting to, and if you Google a map of Fallout 2, look and kind of draw, maybe copy and draw, like in Paint, draw out like a route that you would like to kind of take to get to San Francisco, because that's where we're trying to get to from Arroyo. So if you do that, that's how I kind of learnt the map a lot better. It's just really hard to kind of explain the map in a tutorial, considering that the map is like very... I mean, it's basically dark. Oh, god damn it! Oh, fuck this. I hate this game so much. So this game's RNG is really bad. Like, you might even... Like, you might end up dying quite a few times. Okay, they stopped me for no reason. You might die quite a few times in your first run. This game almost... I just didn't want to learn because it was the RNG was so annoying. You just need to basically hope and pray that the game doesn't start spawning you in front of a bunch of enemies. But yeah, you want to try like heading south and then try and obviously not get stuck there. And now we're there. So you want to basically try and... Best way to kind of explain this. Pretty much go from there. Can I go down here? Pretty much you hit this kind of bit here. Make sure you go around, because if you don't, you'll get stuck there. Around till you basically get here. Make sure you go like there. You can go over this way, you just can't obviously go over here. When you've done that, you want to enter, and congratulations, you've entered. Right, so now we're going to set up a glitch called save warping. Woo! Get excited. So, the way we're going to set this up is we're going to stand here. We're going to set up F4, and we set that to slot 2. We can set it to any slot. And then we're going to run over here, we're going to press F6. So F4 is to set a save. So again, F4, and then set a save down there. Click F6, and set a save up there. It's a little confusing, but make sure you try and remember it. When you've done that, we're now going to run over... Now we can quick save. Actually, reset quick save. There we go. We now can quick save, and we need to make sure we are quick saving, because we are going to need to make sure we quick save to do the save warping. Save warping is just a way to get around the map faster as the quick save character than you usually can. So what we want to do is we're going to check the shop, and we want to make sure... A few things we're going to want to make sure that they have is, first thing, we're going to need 4 of these. I'm going to hover them over like this. We need 4 of these. We need either one... We need either... however many of you have of these, we need 1 of these, or we need as many of they have as these. So as you can see, he currently only has 2, because he's only got 2 at the moment. What I'm actually going to do is what I'd recommend doing is, if he has at least 1, if he's got 4. Good. If he has 4 and everything you need there, good. I will show you what happens if he doesn't have any. If you're like, well, he doesn't have any of them, I'll show you what to do. But if he has a bomb, you want to should I spell that better? Press 1, so you're sneaking. You'll know that if you've got this text here. Press 3, and then click on him. Take all his money from him. Click all and then done, and then yeah. If he does no issue, just try again. If he aggros, load back with F7. So, we're going to now speak to him. Now we've grabbed his money, we're going to speak to him. We're going to scroll down, and we're going to grab 1 of his bombs. And we're going to give him back the 3 grand. Offer. Cool. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to quick save, but because he's not got all the bombs I need... Now, if he has all the bombs you need, skip a little further, and you'll... skip a little further, to basically, like, pretty much skip further until you basically kind of see when we start blowing them up, when we stop kind of do this. Pretty much to refresh the world map. Oh, damn it. I haven't had this in a while. So this will have... I'm glad I got to show this, just in case you guys get this and you're a little confused. This is a small cutscene that will play. to kind of set up Frank Horrigan, sort of. So, yeah, we will be fighting him at the end of the run, but pretty much, if you do get this, just wait. I would recommend killing your run if you're, like, doing an actual runners, but if you are learning and you accidentally... Basically, you only get this if you accidentally go too far from San Francisco. Don't follow him, he just despawns anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But if you end up leaving the circle for too much, RNG-wise, you think. So make sure you check that it's been over 4 days, and then go back into the area, back into Chinatown, click on him, click 2, and then you also want to check if he has 3 bombs, or if he has, so he's got 4 bombs here, so that's good. You need to also make sure he's got Psycho, which is there. Again, so this is Psycho, these are Super Stim Packs, and these are sticky bombs, or plastic explosives. So he has everything we need now. Well, I say that. This is where the RNG comes into play, annoyingly. So he has everything we need, so we're going to quick save. So if he has everything you need, if he doesn't have everything you need there, such as the 4 explosives, either stim packs or super stims, or if he has no Psycho, just keep doing that every time. Just keep checking. If he doesn't have it, go out again, go back to the world map, refresh about another 4 days, come back in, check his shop. He still doesn't have it. It might take a few attempts, but when you eventually get everything you need, basically, and you buy a bomb, arm the bomb, then click 1 and 3, and that'll start to open up your inventory. Drag the bomb into his pocket. He won't notice you unless he does. Go over to just behind this table here, click 1 and 6, and do this. Now, you'll know if he's dead if he lays face up like that, which he did. Click on this box right here, and you'll know if you're good if you get this. You want this. 1 piece of power armor. So we're going to take 1 of the power armor. If he doesn't spawn with power armor, you're going to have to, and you've killed him, you're going to have to press F7, reload back before you killed him, and just refresh the shop again. That is one very unfortunate thing that can happen throughout a run. Thankfully, though, we did get some pretty good RNG. So, now I'm going to show you save. Now, if you haven't got it by the point you're watching in the video, please just keep trying, and you will eventually get it. But yeah. Right, so now what we're going to do is we've quick saved. We're going to click F5. We're going to load into the world map character. We're going to go into the world map. We're going to click F10, and yes, that's going to take us back to the main menu. We're then going to click L. We're then going to scroll up by 1 to the world map. So we need to obviously make sure we leave the game in the world map. Then basically load back into the game, but load back as the quick save. And that will spawn us in the world map. So when you've done that, you're going to click 7. And that will spawn us in the Hubologists. Not the Hubologists, the She Empire's base. And we're going to quick save. And that is basically just a way to get around the world map, or get away around the this area quickly. It's basically just kind of fast traveling, pretty much. And we're going to quick save those doors. There's one door we're not going to quick save, and I will explain when. Or you just don't want to quick save when you have got bombs armed, because that can glitch the bombs out. Yeah, so we want to go behind this man in a lab coat. His name is Ken Lee. So what we're going to do is we're going to press I when we've... Oh my god, 1 second. Oh shit. It's fine, I'm going to have to do this though. So, one thing I also haven't actually explained, and I really should have, was... Right, so at least I showed you save warping. Please make sure you don't do what I did. Go back, if you did do what I did, please go back to his shop. Just go back to Lao Chu's shop, and then click on this back here. Go around here and click on this box here. Make sure you grab the, only 3. Grab bombs that you need, grab the stim packs, and grab, I don't need that many, grab 1, basically grab, if you need 3, after you've killed Ken Lee, you then need, after you've killed, not Ken Lee, sorry, after you've killed Lao Chu, you need 3 bombs, 3 plastic explosives, 6 of these, so 3 of these, 6 of these, and 1 of these, and also 1 of these. You don't need to worry about this. This is something else. You can keep that if you want it. You can bin it as well. You can give it to him if you want it. But we're done. Right. Please, and then, so when you've done that, when you've gone to here and here, then you can do save warping. I guess I'll show you. So, we quick save. We click F5. We load to here. We go here. We go here. Nope, we go here, here, that, and that. I don't know why I didn't explain it. I'll I'll explain it. Hold on. I won't explain it because I have already explained it. If you want to find out again how to do it, basically, press F4. No, F5 to load back. F5 back to load here. Hold on. I'll do this. F5 to load here. Go into the world map. Click F10. Enter L up on the arrow key. Into the quick load character. Make sure it is the quick load character where you were near pretty much where you last were, and then click 7. You will now spawn with all your items in here. That's how you fast travel as the quick save character. Oh yeah, I forgot I already did all this. So now we're gonna go and kill Ken Lee. Right, sorry, I'm a little. It's like I'm recording this at 11 PM. I'm all over the place. Right. I've been recording for 40 minutes. If it does keep asking you to quick save, just make sure you save over the save file save. Do not save file over the do not quick save over the preloaded save file. Now you want to arm these 2 bombs, and then I have to be quick about this. Put them in Ken Lee's pocket. I also don't know if I saved. I hope I did. I did, yeah. Yeah, try and put them in his pocket. He will notice. He is like really annoying for that. If you notice him like noticing a lot, it's because he's really annoying at that. So again, arm this bomb, arm that bomb, 1, 3. Puts 2 bombs in his pocket, and then when you've done that, run over this way. So again, run over this way. Do not quick save this door if you haven't already opened it, which I assume you probably haven't if you're just doing a base run of this. Click 1 and 6, and then heal yourself, and then you'll notice they'll blow up. You want to hope for some big damage. Do it again, 6, and then click on yourself. And then he may, if you level up, he's dead. It'll also say if he's dead here. If he's dead, cool. Click F6. All right. I'm trying to remember if... Okay. So, when you've... Yeah, click F6. Then, F5. Load back to here. Click this. Click F10. And enter. Click L. Up. Enter. Then, click back at San Francisco and click 6. 6 will take you into this area here. When you've done that, you want to grab the Psycho. You want to use it. If you get Addict, that's fine. It doesn't do too much. It's just not great if you get it. And there you just want to spam 1 on him. Just spam the 1 key when speaking to him. And obviously make sure you have taken the... please make sure you have taken the... I forget what it's called. The Psycho before you speak to him. If you don't take the Psycho before speaking to him, he will not let you through because the Psycho will lower your intelligence, which will make you dumber. When you go through the... Oh yeah, I didn't explain this. Make sure you walk through this wall here. You can walk through this wall. It's glitched. So, yeah. Anyway, run through here. When you open this door, when you notice it starts to like open, you hear the animation of it, and you kind of see it start to move. Click F6. Don't do it too early, or you'll thingy it. And then, yeah, click spam 1 on him. And then we're going to run over this way. Pretty much, when you've done Lao Chu's shop and killed Ken Lee, you are basically pretty much available to finish the game at that point. You can basically do the rest of the run. Go to these spiral stairs, go out into this area here, click F6, then we're going to do our last save warp, which is going into here, then doing that, pressing F10, enter, L, back into here. That might happen. Click this, click on here, and click 3. This will load you in the ship. That is the last save warp you are going to do. You're also then going to set a quick save again. Open this bulkhead door right here. So when you've done this, you're going to over here, open the bulkhead door. Again, if you lose where I'm running to, rewatch in the video and you'll see where I'm going to. So you can slow it down. That might help you. And yeah, click on these stairs and then run over here and go to this terminal. We're just going to click 1. And now we're at the final area of the game. We're going to run into this area here and cool. Quick save in here, and what we're going to do first is we are going to open up this door right here. We're going to quick save, and then we're going to run over to here. Do not go in there. Run over to here. but do not go in here yet. We are going to quick save. We're going to click I. We're going to grab this power armor and put it into our armor slot. We're going to press escape. It's going to put our extra armor on. And the reason why we have to wear this power armor is because now we can go in here. Why couldn't you go in here before? Because this turret would instantly murder you on sight if you took off the power armor or if you didn't have power armor on. This is what I like to call the Hitman strat. We're basically wearing armor to blend in into areas we're not actually supposed to be in. So yeah, we're currently doing the Agent 47, you know, Hitman strat of doing that. You want to really run over this corner around here. Yeah, sorry again if it was hard to explain there. Right, I'm going to kind of explain this bit here, just because it's kind of ballsy. So you'll see this kind of like a puzzle, little squared puzzle room in here. Is there a good way to do this without? No. Basically, you want to do this terminal here, this terminal here, this terminal here. Then down to the bottom, we want to do this terminal here, this terminal here, and this terminal here. When you've done all those, you then want to run in here, grab the GEC, run back out, run into here, and then you're done. So, let's go do it. So, we're going to run in here. Be careful, the floor will electrocute you. If you do start getting low on health, you make sure you have brought stim packs with you so you can heal. So again, this one, then this one. Then all the way down to the bottom, do not do the middle one. This is just kind of a little puzzle mini game. Over here, do the middle one, which will open this door. And that door, and a few of these doors. And then open this last one, which will open this door here. And then run into here. Don't auto try and leave, just run into here. Pick this, don't pick this door, just open that door. Go to this little locker there, and click take all. And there you go, you can now continue, because you now have a GEC. I think. Do we have a GEC? Yes, we do. Cool. So we're going to run in here, we're going to click this, we're going to click F6, and we're going to leave. If you start feeling like you're going to die, just please make sure you heal before you die. Yeah. So now we've done that, we're going to go kill the president. So the way you're going to go kill the president, he's over here. There he is. So the way you're going to do it, his name is Dick Richardson. So we're going to run obviously down here. Again, if you want to find out where I'm going, follow. You can slow down the video. That is quite helpful. I've tried it myself. And we're going to go through here. Don't go in this archway yet. We will go in there eventually. Yeah, so open this door, open this door. Now, the president is the worst. He is hard to think. So we're going to go over to him. He's going to speak to us. We're going to click 0, and we're going to quick save. So the way we're going to kill him is the same way we've killed everyone so far in this game. We're going to get a bomb, arm a bomb. We're going to go behind the president. And the reason why you have to quick save is because the president can be a little bit annoying. So let's see if I actually get this first try. I did! Wow, that was impressive. Basically, you need to pickpocket him. Now, the president is the only character who will notice you once and aggro. If you try, you might have to try more than once to kill him, because sometimes he won't die. But then also, unlike a lot of characters in this game, if you try pickpocket him and he notices you, he will instantly aggro first try. Usually, some people take like 2 or 3 times to aggro, but he will just take 1. And he is dangerous. Well, it's dangerous because you don't want him to be aggroed. So after that, you want to go into that archway we saw earlier, run over to this kind of corner over here. Quick look at that. Oh yeah, when you've killed the president, click on his body and grab the presidential keycard. That's this. And then yeah, we're going to go over here and we're going to click P, the P key. We're going to click the bell, and we're going to rest for 6 hours, rest for another 6 hours. And then we're going to click on this man's head. And then we're going to say 1111111. And that's a man named Tom Murray, and we basically just told it I'll blow up the place. So, keep your power armor on. Alright, we're going to keep our power armor on the whole time. But now we're going to head over to the final boss fight. This is all to set up for the final boss. So, the way we're now going to set up for the final boss is we are going to, again, go to this door over here, click on this door here, this one here. Again, all the way through here. Click on this. Again, if you want to follow where I'm going, make sure you can scroll back in the video. You can slow it down. I'm just going to run through here as fast as I can because obviously there's a timer going on. I know it's 9 minutes, but still. Again, through here, open this door. Again, quick save every door you do. If the door isn't opening even when you're quick saving it, that's because you're quick saving too quick. Please try and do it pretty much the second you start seeing it opening. And yeah, so you should end up here. You want to go over to here, quick save, then click C. Do not start speaking to anyone. Click C when you've quick saved. Then up your speech to 171. We need a very high speech to pass this speech check. Alright, now you can speak to this guy. His name is Sergeant Granite, and all you need to do is just spam 1. Now you've done that, if he doesn't attack you, congratulations, you've passed the speech check. You can take off your power armor, and which is easy. You just basically you'll have it on. You just press I, you grab it, you pull it off, you exit, and congratulations. It might take a second to think, but yeah, you want to run over to this terminal because he's going to spawn there. You want to run over to this terminal by avoiding him. You want to go over to this terminal here, and here you want to click 211 2111, and that's it. Now, this fight is really easy. So what we've done is we've activated these guys by speaking to these guys. We've activated them to attack him. All right. What we've also done is we've also used the presidential key card to start all these turrets. So now what we do is we just sit back and we just kind of sit back and watch the numbers go down, or watch the fight basically. There's not really much else to do, so we're just going to kind of watch it. The only thing we are going to do is you will notice it will be your turn when you see these dots go green, that means it is your turn. When it's your turn, just press spacebar and you skip your turn. So yeah, but we're just going to wait. Also, the reason why we turned off low, the reason why we want to turn off low or turn on low violence or set our violence to low is because when Frank Horrigan, if you've ever played Fallout 2, Frank Horrigan, when he dies, usually he will like split in two, and his legs will be over here, and he'll start crawling over here with just his torso, and his obviously his head and his torso, and pretty much you just want to, and eventually you speak to him, and then he blows the place up, and then you leave out this door. If we set the violence to low, he will just take a knee, and it saves about 20 seconds. That's what we want to do. So yeah. So again, don't click anything, just keep pressing spacebar until he takes a knee. However, he can take a knee even if he's not dead. Make sure you see it says Frank Horrigan was killed for whatever. If it says Frank Horrigan was killed, then you can you can keep spamming escape. If he kneels down but he's not dead, that just means he was hit very badly. He was hit really high number, which is good, but it is a little slow when he gets knocked like that. It's very annoying. It basically means he got knocked down, basically. So yeah. So again, we're going to wait for this fight to finish off. So again, they're going to do a few attacks here. And also, yes, if you do want to use this guide as a way just to finish the game generally. So there we go. We got 285. He was killed. We're going to leave now, and we're going to leave through this door. We're going to click F6, we're going to click out, and that would be time. There we go, that is Fallout 2. So there we go, that is how you speedrun Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. I guess we'll just let this last cutscene play while I kind of talk about it. So yeah, so if this is a game you guys do want to speedrun yourself, I would very much recommend it. It is a very good speedrun. It is very difficult RNG-wise because if you count for the difficulty, it is very hard. Not very hard, but it can be quite difficult sometimes due to glitches or whatever. The glitches are quite easy. It's just due to the RNG, really. I've actually also never seen this cutscene in full, but yeah. But pretty much that's basically it. So yeah. I do apologize if the tutorial wasn't amazing. I'm not the best at doing it. If there is anything you do need help with, please do let me know in the comments below. You can also please let me know in the comments below. yeah, please do make sure you let me know in the comments below. I will definitely make sure I get onto that. You can even join the Discord and ask me in there if there's just anything you got stuck on. But yeah, or, and I may as well shout this out, and I will link it in the description below, if you guys do need any help from the Discord server, if you guys do want any help from anyone else in the Fallout speedrun community, we do have a Discord server. Feel free to join that. So yeah, I will leave all my for all like the links and stuff. I will leave all the resource links and the speedrun. I'll leave the speedrun.com link. You can find the resources on the webpage. Obviously, if you don't own the game, I'll leave a link to the Steam page. If you don't have them, I'll leave a link to the Steam pages. You do have to pay for them; they are not free. Yeah. If you do want a guide for Fallout 3, I am very interested to do one, but at the moment I am only really doing Fallout 1 2 for this. I was going to do a full trilogy one, but Fallout 3 is just kind of a lot to explain, and this video it's already taken 55 minutes to explain how to speedrun 2 games. The best I can do. But I apologize if this maybe wasn't the best guide video. Hopefully it was. Hopefully it did the job. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy running this game. Or even if you're not like a massive speedrunner, but maybe this is a game you want to speedrun, definitely go and do that. So yeah, but thank you for watching. If you guys want to see more content about me, you can find me on Twitch, YouTube, if I found me on YouTube, Twitch, Blue Sky, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, I am there. If you guys want to watch any of my speedruns, you can find my speedrun.com page, or I do run at speedrun marathons as well. I've run at GDQ, I've run at like UKSG, I've run at some smaller events. You can find those in a playlist called Speedrun Marathons, which you can just find in my playlist tab. And yeah, but anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Good